Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to our quarterly MKPJ Party Monday event. And if you've hung out with us for a while, you know that in the past couple of years, we've been doing a Hydra session for these quarterly events. But recently, we and Mary Kay had started to hear about the Korean glass skin craze. And we said, okay, we need to look into this and see what Mary Kay products can help achieve the Korean glass skin look. And so a whole bunch of really smart, fun people, consultants just like me, and sales directors, we kind of went and looked at what are the ingredients of products that people are using to achieve Korean glass skin. What are the Mary Kay products that have comparable, similar ingredients that give the same results? And kind of came up with our Mary Kay version of the Korean glass skin session. And so we're going to experience that together this evening, and we're going to do it once a quarter throughout this entire year, and have some fun and learn about products, maybe a refresher for some of you that have been Mary Kay people and customers and users for a long time. Maybe you'll get to be exposed to some different products, see them used together in a different way to achieve what we're learning about with this Korean glass skin session, okay? And so because I'm a lawyer, we've got to do some legal disclaimers, right? Yay. All right, so we're going to be using several different types of products in one sitting. As a general rule, again, if you've hung out with us for any amount of time, you know, we always suggest that you don't necessarily mix and mingle these products together all the time. We're doing this once a quarter. Mary Kay products are all meant to be used together and work together across different product lines, and we know that. But in general, if you have products that appear to be similar to the products you're going to see me use here today, and they're in another line, I can't stand behind the efficacy and whether or not it's okay to mix and mingle them together and try to do what we're doing. So I recommend Mary Kay products. That's just me. Okay. All right. So those are kind of the legal disclaimers. And let's get into what it is, what we have in front of us. If you have want to kind of do some deeper in-depth ideas of what you need for your skin, just a reminder that we also always have our skin analyzer app. You guys can see right on the screen where you can scan the QR code to get it with whatever service or phone that you have. And that'll kind of help you, and it'll give you an idea of maybe some of the things you need to support having and achieving the skin that you want. So I want you to know that that's there. All right. Your consultant most likely sent you a pamper pack that has the items I'm going to go through that I have in front of me that we're going to use today for our Korean glass skin session. So I've got a bowl of water, nothing fancy. Okay, literally a plastic bowl of water. All right. And then I've got products. Now, if you have samples, you probably have a strip of pink samples that has our Time Wise Repair line, because we're going to use our full Time Wise Repair line. So you've got something that says the Time Wise Repair Voluform Foaming Cleanser. Here's what the full size looks like. You've got a sample that says Lifting Serum. Here's what the full size looks like. You've got a sample that says Day Cream. And you've got a sample that says Night Cream. You've also got a sample that says Eye Cream, but we're going to be using, I'm going to show you the full size and why it's amazing. Okay. And then you're going to have a little separate packet that says Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. It's part of the Time Wise Repair line, but it's a separate packet. And then you're going to have a separate packet that says Charcoal Mask. Okay. I think that's all the things you probably have in front of you. I have a couple of other things in front of you because every time I do my Revealing Radiance Facial Peel, I always do my hydrogel eye patches. So I do have those in front of me here, and I am going to do them and show those to you, although that's not an official part. And then I have my masking brush because I'm doing two different types of masks, the charcoal mask and Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So I have my masking brush in front of me here as well. Okay. And let's get into it. We're going to chat and talk all throughout our time together, have some fun. First, let me know in the comments who invited you to be here. Who's your consultant? Have you heard of the Korean glass skin trend before? And if so, what had you heard about it prior to today. Okay, let's dive in and get into that. We're going to have plenty of time to chat throughout our time together. The very first thing we're going to do, and the very first product we're going to do, oh, let me tell you about the glass skin. Hi, I forgot I had this here, you guys. This is all happening live, so we're doing it. Okay, so here is what we're doing. Glass skin refers to a skincare trend primarily originating from Korean beauty, K-beauty, that describes skin that is exceptionally smooth, clear, radiant, appearing almost like a flawless piece of glass with a dewy, luminous glow and minimal visible pores, essentially signifying a very healthy and well-hydrated complexion, okay? And so to get there, we're gonna start off with step one, which is our foaming facial cleanser. If you've never used Time Wise Repair before, maybe you're a regular Time Wise girl, and most of you that are in the 18 to 50 age range probably might be a regular Time Wise girl, or you've probably at least sampled the regular Time Wise and other Mary Kay experiences, because that's usually what most people sample first. This might be your first time trying our foaming cleanser as part of our Time Wise Repair line. I think you're gonna love it. Like I mentioned, all Mary Kay products can mix and mingle with each other. So if you end up falling in love with some of the products you tried today and you want to mingle them into your current Mary Kay skincare regime, maybe you're using our Mary Kay Acne line, maybe you're using our MK Naturally line, maybe you're using the regular Time Wise line, you can absolutely do that. And I will tell you, this foaming facial cleanser is one of the items that I absolutely love and use all the time on the regular. So before we cleanse, we always want to make sure our face is nice and damp. Water actually activates the cleanser, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to use my foaming cleanser. You're going to tear off the one that says foaming cleanser on your sample packet. Remember that these two fingers do the most work. They have the most calluses. They should never touch your face. So the very first item I'm going to use, I'm going to put the cleanser on my ring and middle finger, ladies. And then I'm going to dot cleanser on my forehead, dot on my cheeks, dot on my nose, dot on my chin, dot on my neck. And I'm going to spread my cleanser up and out. As I go up, I'm opening up my pores. Most of the work of my cleanser is actually done underneath the surface of my skin. And so I want to open up my pores to get the product where it needs to go to do the work that it needs to do. You guys see how nice and foamy the cleanser gets, and it smells so good. There's no added fragrances in any of our products, but plant-based products, so you're just smelling the natural fragrance of the plant. I absolutely love, love, love this cleanser. I think it's amazing, okay? This cleanser is designed to hydrate, firm, brighten, and tighten, and we're talking about glass skin. First step in glass skin, or as part of just your regular skincare regimen, if you're ready for a step up. Everything in the Time Wise Repair line has our Mary Kay Volume Firm Complex, all right, which is designed to firm your skin. Looks and feels amazing, you guys. Very first step in great skin and very first step in glass skin is going to be that cleanser. When you're ready, you're going to gently remove the cleanser from your face and your neck. Pretty much you're going to see me with most things. Everything that I do on my face, I always do on my neck as well, because I certainly do not want to end up with a young face and an old neck, okay? And I don't think you do either. So we're going to make sure we get everything on our face and our neck, feeling amazing. How'd you like that foaming facial cleanser? Let me know in the comments, was this your first time ever using the foaming facial cleanser? Had you used it before? How'd you like the feel of it? Okay, so now my skin feels amazing, feels like it's breathing. I get to move on to the next step of our Korean glass skin, which is our charcoal mask. Now, again, if you've ever hung out with us, you've maybe tried charcoal mask in isolation. You've maybe, done it before, or maybe this is also going to be your first time doing charcoal mask. And here's my masking brush. Okay, I'm going to use a masking brush. You should see a separate little packet that says charcoal mask. And so charcoal actually has a magnetic compound to it that adheres to our skin and pulls at the parts that are not supposed to be there. So I'm just going to spread my charcoal mask all over. All right. Love the way this smells. You can probably tell I'm really into the smells of products. That's a little bit of honeysuckle and a little bit of navy bean extract. Navy bean extract has been shown to help reduce the appearance of discoloration on your skin. So if you have uneven skin tone, your charcoal mask regularly is also going to help improve that. You guys, when we're looking at masks, we're looking at how easily do they go on and how easily do they come off. So you're going to notice with your charcoal mask, spreads nice and easily, smells amazing. And when it dries in a few minutes, all we're going to have to do is just wipe it right off. Now, again, my typical skincare regimen, we're doing this as our quarterly Korean glass session. So I'm going to do my charcoal mask along with quite a few other things, but typically I only charcoal mask once a week. My typical skincare regimen is that I use our Time-Wise regular line, 4-in-1 cleanser, daytime defender, nighttime recovery, the Time-Wise eye cream, and the antioxidant moisturizer. And on Mondays, I do our 2-step microdermabrasion. So typically on a Monday like tonight, I would do that. On Wednesdays, I charcoal. I do this charcoal mask. And on Fridays is facial peel Fridays. We're going to do the facial peel as part of our Korean glass skin. I told you that earlier. And so that's my typical regimen, is that I do those separately on those separate nights. But for this quarterly Korean glass skin session, then I'm doing my charcoal mask and Revealing Radiance facial peel together on the same night. And that's probably the crux of these two products combined directly after each other is probably the key thing in getting that glass skin look and feel. Okay. All right, you guys. So we have to allow our products to hang out and our charcoal mask to dry a little bit on our skin. And we know that whenever you hang out with us, most people that hang out with us end up in one of three places, right? They end up becoming a fabulous Mary Kay customer. All right. Or they end up becoming a connector. They lead us to other people they think might enjoy the products, or they end up becoming a consultant. They themselves are interested in some of the benefits that a Mary Kay business has to offer. So as we're hanging out this evening, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that I've loved about building a Mary Kay business across nearly 17 years of being a business owner with Mary Kay. All right. While we are waiting for our mask to dry, I'll kind of give you the highlights of my Mary Kay career. I have been building my Mary Kay business for 17 years. When I started Mary Kay, I was a practicing lawyer at the time. And I always get asked the question, Farah, how on earth did a lawyer wind up selling lipstick with Mary Kay? Okay. And I will tell you, my cousin who lives in Connecticut called me one day and she said, Farah, I'm so excited. I just started a brand new business with Mary Kay. And I was like, what's Mary Kay? All right. I had never heard of it, didn't know anything about it. Let me know in the comments if you're like me, like, girl, before I met my consultant and had tried Mary Kay products with her, I'd never heard of Mary Kay. I wasn't a big skincare person. I certainly was a zero makeup person. And she said, well, I'm coming down to South Florida. Would you mind doing a little Mary Kay party for me? And I said, sure, no problem. So I picked her up from the airport and she asked me to take her to her national sales director's house so we could do a beauty experience trying some of the products. Of course, we did it live back then. Now technology has developed and you and I are together, but we're not together in the same place. And so I did it. I got to try the products. I took her to her national sales director to get all the items. I ended up meeting her national sales director, who is now my national sales director. At that time, my national sales director held the title of being the youngest national sales director in Mary Kay history. She, had earned over 40 carats of diamonds with the company. She had left her full-time teaching position within 6 months of starting Mary Kay to pursue Mary Kay full-time, and was at that time the youngest Mary Kay millionaire in Mary Kay history, you guys. And I'm pretty sure she still holds that title, like she achieved it at the youngest age. And so I thought that was phenomenal because at the time I was working, 60 to 80 hours a week, working for one of the largest law firms in the country, teaching Sunday school at my church, had a whole bunch of life going on. But even with all that going on, a dream was born in my heart at that moment. And have you ever heard something that sparked a dream in your heart? Well, that's what happened when I stepped into my national sales director's house that day and started hearing a little bit more about the Mary Kay business opportunity. And you guys, I had not dreamed in quite some time. I'd been a pragmatic, lawyer, dreams are done with. It's just time to make money, no more fun. And I started to dream about a career path and something where I could earn extra income, but also have fun. Did I ever think I would do Mary Kay full time and earn cars and become part of the top 1% of the company? No, that wasn't the dream, but it was to have a little bit more fun. It was to use a different aspect of my personality. And that's exactly what happened. And then more. And within 7 months of starting my business, I joined the top 1% of Mary Kay as a sales director. I had earned my very first Mary Kay career car. I was loving what I was doing. For 2.5 years, I worked both Mary Kay and being a corporate attorney together at the same time. Then I left the actual practice of law. I went on staff at a law school in South Florida while building my Mary Kay business even more. And today, my full-time job is to make sure fabulous women are loving the skin they're in, like you, and men. We may have some men out there. And making sure that those who choose to build Mary Kay from a business perspective are feeling comfortable and confident sharing this product and this opportunity. And so we are able to do what we do to live the dream, drive the dream because of all of you. Today, I am married and I have one child who is 1 that I gave birth to, and have 3 amazing bonus kids that are 18, 16, and 14. And I'm so blessed and privileged to get to live the life that I do, have freedom, flexibility. My unit and I have now earned several free cars with the company, including the prestigious Pearl Pink Cadillac. I have the pleasure of working with the amazing women that comprise the Ferris Firecrackers, and I truly love my life. And I'm so grateful for that decision that I made many years ago, not knowing about life and how life would turn out. Still don't know exactly how everything's going to happen, right? But I'm so grateful in this season and this moment for my Mary Kay business. And I'm grateful for all of you that are hanging out here with us, okay? Now, how's your mask feeling? Getting nice and tight? Getting dry? So it is officially time to take our mask off. And again, what I think I love the most about this mask is the ease at which you can remove it, right? There is no peeling, there is no crying, there is no pain, there is no losing eyebrows. It simply wipes right off. And even in a minute, we're going to do our Revealing Radiance facial peel. And the Revealing Radiance facial peel, the name would make you think that it's a traditional peel that you have to peel off, but it's not a traditional peel like that. It is still going to be, we put it on and wipe it off. Okay, so I'm going to remove all the signs of my charcoal mask completely, wipe it right off. Let me know how you're doing, how it's feeling. Oh, smells so good. I love that. I am using warm water. I tend to use warm water for everything that I do mask-wise. And really for all of my skincare, because your warm water is going to open up your pores. So I like using my warm water. All right, I've got my charcoal mask off. And now let's get back to it, okay? So step 5, immediately after charcoal mask. Wouldn't do this normally, but because we're doing our Korean glass skin session, we're gonna go ahead and put on our Revealing Radiance facial peel. I'm gonna use my masking brush again because it kind of has like a silicone tip. All I did was rinse off my charcoal mask, and now I'm ready to use it again for my Revealing Radiance facial peel. So let's talk about the Revealing Radiance facial peel. It's got glycolic acid. You're going to feel it tingling, should not burn. Tingling is good, burning is bad. And glycolic acid is amazing because it actually helps dissolve dead skin cells. It supports collagen production, and it's basically one of the key things in this whole event that we're doing that is going to contribute to that glass-like feel and a look on your skin. Like I said, recommend about once per quarter to keep it easy. At the end of every calendar quarter, that's when we do this Korean glass skin session. So that's going to be end of March, end of June, end of September, end of December, okay? So at the end of every calendar quarter, we will be here doing this with you. If you didn't happen to get samples this time, you can always have your consultant send you samples. Now, I told you every single time I do the facial peel, This is not necessarily part of Korean glass skin, but I think that it can be and should be. I'm going to almost always do my hydrogel eye patches. Okay. So our hydrogel eye patches are amazing. I love this. I have a little bit of puffiness underneath my eye area. So eye patches are going to help with that puffiness. So I'll climb my eye patches right here while I wait. I'll put that a little bit lower, you guys. While I wait for my Revealing Radiance facial peel to dry. If you didn't get this as sample, I'm totally breaking from protocol. Your consultant didn't even know I was going to do this, but I decided to go ahead and put on my eye patches because truly, whenever I do my facial peel, I always do my eye patches. And it's just so cooling and refreshing. So I'm going to leave that there while we now wait for our facial peel to dry, okay? And so I shared with you a little bit about me, but I also want to share with you, like I mentioned, just a little bit about Mary Kay, how we earn our income, how it all works, in case you're out there and you're in one of two places. You could say, Farah, I wouldn't start a Mary Kay business even if my children were starving and I lived underneath the bridge, and that's totally fine. We appreciate your love as a customer, giving your opinion. That's totally fine. Or you may be out there saying, this is not for me, but as soon as you started speaking, I started thinking of someone I know who would be great. Or you might say a little tingling saying, oh my gosh, maybe a dream is being born in your heart right now, like it was for me that day. And so Mary Kay is a very straightforward business. There's no secrets. We earn our income in three primary ways. First and foremost, we earn income by sharing the products, just like I'm sharing the products with you right now. We make 50% on everything that we sell. That is the highest percentage commission in direct sales in the United States. Whether you've been a part of Mary Kay for 1 day or 25 years, you're making 50% on everything that you sell. And you guys, I went to law school because math is not my jam, but even I can do the math of 50%. Okay. And so that was the math I could get with and get excited about. All right. And so what I love about that, you guys, there's no quotas, there's no territories. You can sell $1, you can sell $1,000. It's totally up to you. Technology allows us all to be together across all different places and spaces. And technology allows us to be together. So it doesn't matter whether someone is in Florida, California, Texas, any of the four corners, New York, it does not matter. And so I love that aspect as well. And I love too that you're sharing a product that's washing down the drain every day. Woohoo! The time you spend with someone here today continues to pay you for years to come. Because in 3 to 4 months, she's going to need more stuff. 3 to 4 months after that, she's going to need more stuff. And 3 to 4 months after that, she's going to need more stuff. Okay. So again, that is something that makes sense to me. I love that. And so that's the first way we earn our income. Second way we earn our income is through sharing this business opportunity with others and helping other women earn income through the Mary Kay business opportunity. I love that because you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Should you decide to be a part of your consultant's team, you and her will work together to help you achieve your goals. And as you're achieving your goals, not only are you making your 50%, but she's earning a percentage of what you make, not from your pocket, but out of Mary Kay's pocket. Okay. She will never come up to you and say, hey girl, where's my cut? That's never going to happen. All right. It's again, very, very straightforward. Mary Kay, the company, as a thank you to your consultant for introducing you to this business opportunity, because there is no other way for people to hear about Mary Kay than from you and me and everyday women who are loving the skin they're in with Mary Kay. We do not pay fancy celebrities to advertise our products. It is strictly word of mouth. So the more mouths that are spreading the word, that helps Mary Kay corporate. And so in a thank you for that, as a thank you for that, they're going to give your consultant a thank you check called a love check that they give as a percentage of what you sell, never coming out of your pocket, only coming out of Mary Kay's pocket. And then the third way we earn income, probably the most famous way that most people know about, is the Mary Kay Career Car Program. Okay. So how many of you before, I was on today, let me make sure you guys can see this well. Okay, good. Before I was on today had heard of or seen a Mary Kay car? What most people don't know is there's actually all different levels of cars that you can earn as a Mary Kay brand ambassador. When you earn a car with Mary Kay, you guys, you have 3 choices. Again, most people don't realize that. There's 3 car choices. So we have the first level of car, which is the Chevy Trax. If you decide to take the car, the company pays for your car, 80% of your car insurance. If you decide instead of taking the car to take the cash compensation, it is about $400 cash a month. The second level of car is the Chevy Equinox. If you decide to take the car, the company pays for the car, 80% of the car insurance. If you decide to take the cash compensation option instead, it is about $500 cash a month. And then the third level of car is the prestigious Pearl Pink Cadillac. When you earn a Cadillac, it comes with a gold-plated inscription inside it that says, "This Cadillac was built exclusively for Farrah Fontaine Felix," or your name there. And if you decide instead of taking the car to take the cash, it is $900 cash a month, okay? So I would love to know in the comments, if you were to ever earn the use of a Mary Kay career car, would you take the car or would you take the cash? Let me know, okay? I'm really dying to know. All right, you guys, it is time to take our Revealing Radiance facial peel off. I'm going to go ahead and remove my hydrogel eye patches. So nice and satisfying. Amazing. And I'm going to, again, actually just wet my washcloth here. Very straightforward in how you remove your facial peel. You don't have to peel it off. You're going to just wipe it right off, and it comes right off. When I do my Friday facial peels, this is what I do as well. When you do your Revealing Radiance facial peel, this is what you do as well. Very, very simple, very straightforward. And you guys, can you already see how your skin is glowing? Can you feel the nice tingling and the texture and the softness of your skin? Let me know how you liked that Revealing Radiance facial peel, how it's feeling. How are you doing? Okay. I love to know that. Also, if you have questions about Mary Kay from a business perspective, let me know that as well. A lot of people don't realize that Mary Kay was an actual woman that started this company. You guys, let me just wet my washcloth again. She actually started the company when she was 55 years old. 55 years old, never too late to achieve your dreams. And she built this company on the principles of faith first, family second, career third, and the golden rule of do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And that impressed me, because when I was a corporate lawyer in corporate America, that was definitely not the motto. When you choose to support Mary Kay by taking Mary Kay products home or starting a Mary Kay business, you are also supporting the Mary Kay Foundation. The Mary Kay Foundation supports two main causes: research into cancers that affect women, primarily breast cancer and ovarian cancer, and keeping domestic violence shelters open throughout the United States. So again, I think that's something that we could all get behind. All right, you guys, doesn't your skin feel and look amazing? Okay. All right. So today you had the opportunity to get to try things. Maybe you want to try some things more in depth with your consultant. You can text her now and let her know that you want to share her with your friends and you want to host. You can host a virtual beauty experience, a Facebook beauty experience, a Zoom beauty experience, an in-person beauty experience if you and her live close. So text her right now. Text her the word hostess, or you can text her the word friends, and think of some people you think would enjoy a beauty experience similar to what we're doing tonight. It won't be like a Korean glass skin session because, like I said, we only do that once a quarter, but you'll get to try some products and maybe get to try the mask individually or the facial peel individually. You and your consultant will work it out, but let her know, text her the word hostess, and text her the names and numbers of the ladies you think you would like to have join in with you at that event so she can start to get prepared with you to get you some fun free stuff, because when you're hostess, you earn free stuff, and start to get your friends all together so that you guys can experience a little bit more in depth some of the products we've touched the surface on today. All right. Next on your packet of pink Time Wise Repair that you had there, you're going to see our Mary Kay lifting serum. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and use my lifting serum. Everything is in the name, right? So your lifting serum, not surprisingly, visibly helps to firm and lift the skin. Of course, this I'm definitely going to put on my neck so I don't have a turkey neck. It targets your skin's resilience. It restores the look of youthful volume and vibrancy. It restores your skin suppleness. I mean, you can just like feel how these products feel. One of the things when I was thinking about Mary Kay from a business perspective that really helped sway me is like, I actually like these products. Like, I'm going to use these products anyway. So getting them at 50% off appealed to me. I felt comfortable representing the company, knowing that Mary Kay does hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of research into every product before it actually ever touches your skin, my skin. If you're familiar with how skincare and glamour is regulated, the FDA regulates skincare and glamour here in the United States, and they ban about 11 chemicals from skincare and glamour. The European Union regulates skincare and glamour across the rest of the world, and they say that well over 1,372 products cannot be in the skincare and glamour. Mary Kay is sold across the world, and so we actually abide by the higher level EU standards. So you can truly feel comfortable with the quality of products you are using as a customer or representing as a Mary Kay brand ambassador. All right, the next thing that you have is either the day cream or the night cream. I happen to be doing this at night. You might be doing it at some other time, but I'm doing it on our MKPJ Party Monday. Maybe you're watching the replay. And so because it's nighttime, I'm going to use our night cream with retinol. The retinol here is encapsulated retinol. We have a pure retinol product, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or wanting to get pregnant within the next 8 weeks, you cannot use pure retinol. If you're pregnant, breastfeeding, wanting to get pregnant within the next 8 weeks, you can use this product because the retinol is encapsulated, and encapsulated basically means it's a slow release, actually over 24 hours. Pure retinol is a quick, high-level shot of retinol, and that's why, and because it's high in vitamin A, that's why you can't use it while you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or wanting to get pregnant within the next weeks. But don't worry, this one is slow release, okay? So don't worry, but if you have questions, connect with your consultant, all right? Retinol is a derivative of vitamin A and unclogs your pores, making your skin bright and more youthful. This is actually a moisturizer as well, so you can immediately, again, just feel how your skin is nice and soft after doing the night cream. If it was daytime when I happen to be doing this, and maybe again, you're watching the replay, you're doing this in the daytime, I would use my day cream. It has SPF 30 in it. Everybody, no matter how light, no matter how dark, needs to have SPF protection on their skin. And so this is going to give you that. I'm going to sneeze. Okay, awesome. All right, real life, guys, real life. Okay, so let's take a look at our next step, which is our eye cream. Now, one of the things that is a great feature of our Mary Kay eye cream is what we call our Z-MAC metal tip. Z-MAC stands for zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper. It's the metal that's used in boxing rings to take down swelling, and it always stays so nice and cold. And so I love when I get to use my Time Wise Repair. I'm just going to squeeze a little, and I'm going to dab, no rubbing. Rubbing equals wrinkles. I'm going to use this to dab. Of course, if you're using the packet, you're not going to have the Z-MAC tip, but you'll still get a feel for the eye cream. It is probably our highest level eye cream that we have. All right, so I'm going to dab, dab, dab. I usually like to spread it too, and then dab with my fingers until it disappears. Your eye area is one of the first places that will show your age the most or make you look a little older than you are. So if you happen to be watching this and you are just a little bit over 18, like me, just a tiny bit over 18, then you certainly need an eye cream, and really twice daily, once in the morning and once at night. All right, ladies, give yourselves a round of applause. You have completed your maybe very first Korean glass skin session. Oh my goodness. How did it feel? Did you love it? Let me know what your favorite items, your top 2 favorite items that you tried today were in the comments, okay? Doesn't your skin feel and look amazing? You can just see the glow, the clarity, the glassiness. All right. I love it. I loved getting to share this time with you. As we wrap up, want to remind you of a couple of things. If you were intrigued about what I said about Mary Kay from a business perspective, and you've been thinking maybe like a little dream was born in your mind for maybe building a business of your own, connect with your consultant and she can help you with that. But you guys, to start a Mary Kay business is basically just a $35 business decision. Okay. And in different seasons, we even have different specials going on where, you can start a business for something less than $35. But typically, it's just a $35 business decision. And that first step is going to get you all the business essentials you need to get started. It's going to get you a welcome and a great start brochure, a catalog, samples, a Mary Kay personal website for 1 year, free apps to support you with sharing the product, online step-by-step education. Yours truly is going to be your business coach and support you with building a successful Mary Kay business. What will happen if you decide to start a Mary Kay business is your consultant is going to send you a link. You're going to fill it out just like you fill out all the, pertinent information for starting a job. You and I are going to do an orientation. We're going to walk through the next steps for building your business. What are some other things to consider? How do you want to build your business? Do you want to have products on your shelf? Do you want to set up a website? Do you plan to do more e-business, or do you want to do in-person experiences? There's tons of options, but I'm going to help you sort through them all. Create a business plan that fits your life, your season, your time, all of those things. You are in a business that has worked well for over 2 million women for over 60 years, but we're going to create a personalized plan to make it work well for you today. Okay, so that's one of my favorite things. All right. If you say, Farah, I just love these products. Like, I think I'm in happy customer land and I love the products. Let's talk about and take a look at that. So we've got some specials. All right. If you want the whole entire glass skin collection, that is going to be the Time Wise Repair set, along with the Revealing Radiance facial peel and the charcoal mask. Today only, you can get the entire glass skin collection for $280, and that's actually a $309 value if you were to get everything individually, but today it is $280. If you say, hey, I think I'm ready, I've been using the Time Wise regular set, or I've been using another skincare line outside of Mary Kay, I think I'm going to start off today by just ramping up to the Time Wise Repair set. The set includes the foaming facial cleanser you use today, the lifting serum you use today, the day repair with the SPF 30, the night repair with the encapsulated retinol, along with our high-level eye cream. Then you can get that Time Wise set for $215. Of course, the charcoal mask individually is $26, and the facial peel individually is $68. And you can do any type of combo thereon. Your consultant most likely has everything on her shelf and is prepared to serve you with anything that you loved product-wise today. It has been my pleasure to get to know you, to get to spend time with you, to try something different with you in this Korean glass skin craze. If you loved it, let us know. If you think there's ways we can improve, let us know. If you have questions, let us know. Feel free to connect with your consultant or with me. We will be back at the end of next quarter doing it again. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you then. If you choose to join our Mary Kay customer family, welcome. If you choose to join our Mary Kay consultant family, we can't wait to support you in building a business. Or if you choose to just connect us to others who you think might enjoy the products or this business, feel free to do that as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a powerful, on purpose,